Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your November 2021 general readings. We are looking at the first 2 weeks of November from the 1st through the 15th. This reading is for our lovely lions, the fire sign of Leo. Welcome everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for taking the time to watch this or any of the videos on my YouTube channel. Your likes, shares, subscribes, comments, feedback, reaching out for personal readings. Thank you for every bit of it. So Leo, this reading is for you for the first 2 weeks of November 2021. That's if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in Leo. It's relevant if you're cross-watching for a Leo. It is a general reading, so it's going to resonate a little differently for everyone. So watch all of your signs for additional insight. And if you find that something does resonate with you, you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, take a deeper look at something for yourself, or as a gift for someone else, you can click on the description link below, click on the little arrow, where you'll see my email address, maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. Feel free to email me directly. I'd be delighted to hear from you. I can usually respond within the same day with more information. I do offer a variety of different readings, and I do readings full-time, so I'm pretty diligent about timely scheduling as much as possible. So send me a message if you're interested. All right, Leo, let's see what the first 2 weeks of November look like for you. I am using the Tarot of Dreams, clarifying with the Gilded Tarot. And we begin with the Two of Coins. There's a decision to be made, but you don't need to make it right now. The Three of Cups. Yep. Could be relying on friends, your tribe, your connections in your positive social community. This is a card of like, okay, reveling in your friends, reveling in your community, reveling in a reunion of some kind, and there's not a need to make a decision. This is like putting a decision on the back burner and letting go of the stress about it for now. We have the Four of Wands, happy home, events, reunions that include friends and family. The King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Might be a wedding, getting married. Maybe someone has proposed. Or it could just be a happy reunion of some kind and someone is quite happy to see you, particularly if you're coming back from somewhere. The Five of Wands, conflict, internal conflict, external conflict, going around and around about the same thing over and over and over again. With the Star, which is usually renewed, restored hope, faith, and optimism. But when the Star comes up for what this conflict is about, it's covering the same ground over and over again, but the question remains the same: am I on the right path or not? From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy is the King of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. I feel like this is somebody that you know, somebody that's in your circle or your community somehow that you know, and I feel like they're in a positive position, like almost an advisory position of some kind. Let's clarify the King of Swords. The Three of Cups, again, yes, this is somebody who's a friend, somebody who cares about you, somebody who's in your social circle or your community. There you are, the Queen of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. There's a decision that you need to make, or some kind of choice, decision, path to take. But actually, for now, it feels like right now you just need to revel and enjoy in the energy of being home, of any social events, your friends, connecting. It feels like you're coming back from somewhere. There's a reunion of some kind. Clarify the Three of Cups. The Sun, light, love, warmth, laughter. This is about pressures being uplifted or set aside. And this is also your friends, the people that care about you. This is knowing that everything is going to be all right. The sun shines over everything. Clarify the Four of Wands. Actually, yeah, clarify the Four of Wands. The Nine of Swords, stress, anxiety, worry, sleepless nights. The Ace of Pentacles, moving, relocating, a new job. So you have a lot of stress, even though you might be hiding it or not revealing it too much. A lot of stress and anxiety about an unknown future. It's like maybe you've come home and now you need to find a job, and you're not sure about what kind of job or what you're, it may be that you need to move or relocate somewhere, or some combination of both, move or relocate and find a new job. And there's stress and anxiety about how this is going to play out in the future, but there's too much stress and anxiety because the Nine of Swords is obsessively worrying about the future and trying to envision what it's going to be. And it's almost always the worst possible outcome in your head until you have it built up in your head to be bigger and worse than actually is reflected in the reality of the situation. Clarify the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person. It could be that this King of Cups is a person that it's somebody relevant to you. It could also be somebody that you've known for some time in your circle. They might be wondering if you're here to stay, if you're going to have a new beginning here, or you're going to leave again. Interesting. That's got to be somebody's story out there. The Empress. This is interesting because in the Pisces reading, which the King of Cups could be Pisces, had this focus on the Empress and whether she was coming or going. So some of you, for a love romance reading, might be involved with a Pisces, or have a Pisces that's secretly interested in you. The Ace of Cups, new love and romance, the beginning or the blossoming of love. The Eight of Wands and the Seven of Swords, being secretive about movements or wondering if you're going to leave again. I feel like this is somebody who has hopes of you. For some of you, has romantic hopes of you, but isn't sure if you're going to stay put. Some of you, this is just being really stressed out about the future, and now that you have to settle down or get some things in motion, and you're worried about that happening. And here, even with the Five of Wands and the Star, are you on the right path? I feel like you have the option of sticking with something that you have been doing or a path that you have been on, but you're being asked to start a new path or start something new in a completely different direction, which pretty much changes your life. And you keep going around and around with yourself and maybe somebody else, maybe this King of Swords, about whether it's the right path or not and why it's the right path. But it feels like it's a conversation you've had before, a few times before, both with your own self and with maybe other people. Five of Wands. Yeah, the moon and the Five of Swords. Yeah, this is a lack of uncertainty and clarity. It's like you don't know how this is going to pan out, or if this is the right path, even though you think it's a path you should take and you're being told it is, because there's so much uncertainty. You can't see the way forward or how it's going to play out, and you're trying to envision it happening, and it's always like the worst thing, right? But you're actually being asked here with the Five of Swords and the Star that you're going to have to walk in faith. You're going to have to act as if this is the right path and walk forward on this path, and that's how you're going to achieve victory here. So not to give up. You are this new path. There's an opportunity for a new path in front of you. I feel like you're being asked to step out on it in faith that it is the right path. What I can see right now, especially if you're coming back from somewhere, there's no need to make that decision about the whole rest of your life or the next big portion of your life right now. For whatever this reunion or event or whatever this is, you're being asked to set that aside and just revel in that. It also might be the thing that gives you the kind of support or clarity that you need, even by setting aside your troubles for a time or your indecision for a time, clearing yourself out, because that's actually what's going to make the way clear for you. Okay. I feel like I should end it there, so I'm going to. Any final advice, guidance for Leo from Spirit for the first 2 weeks of November? All the signs are like at crossroads and needing to make decisions and kind of feeling stuck. The Lovers, it might be a relationship decision. The Two of Pentacles, a choice has to be made. The Hanging Man and Death. So if you're thinking that something has to come to an end, or you're not sure if something's going to come to an end or not. The Hanging Man is a card of not taking action, making a specifically definitive decision and taking action on that decision at this time. And it's a short period of time. We're only looking at the first 2 weeks of November. You're being asked, Leo, to set it aside for now. You don't have to make any major decisions during this time period. Just enjoy what you have in front of you, particularly in a social way, friendships, community, all of that. All right, Leo, those are your messages that was an interesting reading. Those are your messages for the first 2 weeks of November. I hope they were somewhat useful for you. Again, if it resonates with you, you'd like to reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else, click on the description link below, that little arrow. You'll see my email address, maggie_mcguire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to hear from you and delighted to work with you. Feel free to contact me. And I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the November mid-month readings. Stay safe and well until there. Bye-bye.